Hey guys, my name is Sterling, and I will be your head guide today when we go rock climbing. I will be joined here by Chris. He is going to be joining us today and helping out with all of our needs. Um, where we're going today is Calabogie, where we're doing rock climbing, as I said. The weather today is supposed to be very nice. It's going to be sunny, probably get a little hot in the afternoon. You're going to want to bring some water to drink throughout the day, especially after doing all that climbing. Got a lot of physical activity there. Also, it'll start out a little cool with the rock face there, so you might want to bring like a sweater or a jacket or something, especially just standing around. It gets a little cool. Also, for when we first get there and hike into where we're going to be climbing, you're going to want to have the proper foot gear. You're going to want like some nice sturdy hiking shoes or maybe some running shoes. Flip flops and sandals and that are not suggested. But when we get there, we're going to run through safety and introduce you to belaying and all this stuff that you're going to need to start out the day. But first off, you're going to need get you a nice helmet here. There's a let me take it off for a sec. There, you got this nice dial at the back that you're gonna when you first get it, you're going to loosen that off real nice so you can get it on your head. And then once you do that, you're going to turn the dial to tighten it up, so it's not bouncing around or going to fall off your head. And then putting it on, you're going to want around your ear, there's going to be a nice triangle, and you're going to want to keep that below your ear. You don't want it on your ear or anywhere else where it'll be uncomfortable. And then the bottom strap here under your chin, you're going to want to be able to get at least 2 fingers under there, so you're not strangling yourself throughout the day. It's not too tight, be uncomfortable. You also don't want it too loose so it comes out around your chin or something. But just get those nice 2 fingers in there and you'll be good. Also, you're going to wear your harness. And when you get that, when you put it on, it's just like putting on a pair of pants. Do it one leg at a time. And the top part here is going to rest on the top of your hips. You're going to draw these straps out and get it nice and tight. You don't want it overly tight so it's uncomfortable. Just want it tight enough that you don't fall out. Same with your leg straps down here. You pull those tight, but you don't want to cut off your circulation. That'll be good. And then we're going to introduce you to belaying and rappelling. Belaying is when you're at the bottom and you feed the rope through your belt. And then rappelling is when you're coming down the side of the rock face. Then after we do all that, we're going to let you go out and climb where you can have a fun time. After a few hours, we're going to stop and have lunch. And when we do that, you can ask me or Chris any questions you might have. You can also ask us throughout the day. And then after lunch, we're going to let you go back out and climb, learn, have fun. And then at the end of the day, we'll pack all the gear up and head on out. Some of the risks that are involved in climbing. The first one, most obvious, is why we have this nice helmet, is getting hit in the head with rocks. It's very painful, and that's why we have the helmet, so keep your brain nice and safe. Other than that, there's also cuts and scratches on the rock face and that, but nothing too major there. We're also bringing in a portable backboard. We're not intending to use it. It's just in case someone has a real nasty fall and they can't walk out. I'm also going to bring along a first aid kit in case you want a Band-Aid or something for your cuts and scratches. Other than that, it is a beginner course, so don't worry too much about knowing everything or being able to do everything, because we'll explain that and show you what we're going to be doing. When you're climbing on the rock face, it is fairly exerting. You're going to be using a lot of energy climbing up there and holding onto the rocks. Also, you don't use as much when you're belaying, but you still use some energy. Also, is there anybody here who has past injuries, like a hurt knee or a bad back or something? No? Alright. And also, any medical conditions or any medication that you have to take? Is there anybody with allergies even? Okay. And then also on this trip, even before, during, at any point, there's no drugs or alcohol permitted. Because if there's anything wrong with your head, there's a lot of nasty stuff that can happen. It's a bad idea. And so
there's none of that happening. If you're caught having any, you're going to sit out for the rest of the day and you won't be able to participate. Also, has everybody signed one of these waivers? Has everybody had one of these? They've read over it. They know what's happening. All right, sweet deal. And you've seen the gear. We got the helmet, got our harness. Also included in that, we're going to have carabiners. They're not the regular type that you see on your water bottle and that. They have a nice twisting lock on the side, and that is so that it doesn't pop open when it's in use and fall out. Like, we don't need you falling out of it. So whenever you have one of those clipped into your harness, you want to keep it tight. Turn it up nice so tight it doesn't open or anything. And other than that, does people have any questions? Sweet deal.